Nice, they really packed you in here, didn't they? Thank you so much for coming on the Monday Night London. I was just told we sold it out, so thanks for... Some nights I wanna get up here, sing a bunch of nonsense. I know that my voice ain't good enough for bare lyrics, not yet. This is the first song, the moment of truth. If this one fails, what good will the rest of them do? And I'm trying to stay focused and stay in the moment, but all I can think about is if my flyer's open. I swore I checked before I came on. Maybe that was last night now. I just can't recall. I would ask you to check for me, but that would be asking a lot, so I'm just gonna check it.
Nice pants.
It's up. You're doing it wrong, dissecting the bird, trying to find the song. It's a miracle that I'm here, I don't trust the musician who's always complaining it's hard up here, but so is everything. You know what my job was before I did this? I used to walk around parking lots picking up trash. Do you know how many people paid to watch me do that?
Number 0.
Don't rub it in, alright? My ticket sales were 0 for my trash pickup job. So even if nobody comes to this one, they still let me play guitar. I don't trust the musician, who's always complaining. Sometimes it's clear, then sometimes it's rain, sometimes it's the gorge, sometimes it's a garage. Get over yourself and do your goddamn job. Oh, we all doing it wrong, dissecting the blade, trying to find a song. It's a miracle I showed you. When the days get dark, they call them first world problems, but they still break your heart. The universe feels like it's against you. Just take a minute to realize all that it took to make you. Your parents had to meet. As random as that was, hang out long enough at least to make some love and make a baby, then give it your name. And all your ancestors had to do the same, exponentially backwards to the start of life. So much random shit had to happen just exactly right. Sparks had to catch, oceans had to freeze, billions of cells had to survive. Endless disease, civilizations had to crumble, wars had to get fought, bad presidents had to get elected, and good presidents had to get shot. People had to leave. Hearts had to get broken, people had to die, just so your eyes could open. The universe is not against you. The universe is not against you. It will feel alive, just to give you a chance. It must have wanted you here pretty bad. No pressure though, no pressure though. The universe went through a lot, London, but no pressure, bro. You don't gotta be perfect, you don't gotta be a saint. Just don't waste it. This was not a mistake. Y'all doing it wrong. That's that thing with it. Trying to find a soul. It's a miracle that will hear it all. Yeah. tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Give a hand to Steph for opening it up. That was beautiful. So cool. I gotta tune my guitar and get a new harmonica. My guitar, it was really cold in that stairwell. I realized there was a sauna in here with all you guys. But it's awesome and very humbling to have this. This is only my third time playing out here, and whenever you're gonna play like in a new country, you know, the agent will say, "How many tickets can you sell?" And usually I'm like, probably 0. I don't know. But it's so thanks for proving me wrong. That makes me look really good. I appreciate that. It's a very humbling job, always coming out here. It's been a great tour. I've been to Glasgow, Belfast, Dublin, Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield, now here. All the shows have been good. Very humbling for me. I'm always just really stoked that people come considering all of the things you could be doing. That you chose this. It means a lot to me. You know, I remember one of the first shows of the fall tour. I was playing in this town called Houston in Texas. And ticket sales had been good, so I was feeling good about it. I got there, and the guy said, "John, the Houston Astros, the baseball team, are in the World Series, and it's a big game, so nobody's coming to your show."
Thanks for telling me, that's great.
And I came out on stage, all the people were there. I was so happy. I said, "Thank you for choosing me over the baseball game." And this guy was like, "It got rained out, we had no choice." I didn't need to know that. It's always humbling, man. You know, when you're up against other things, man. When you play a festival, you're like up against like something cool could be happening 20 feet away. You know what I mean? That's how it was. I played this festival this summer, and it was called Hardly Strictly Bluegrass. It's a big festival. London's hip to it, okay? And, you know, I was closing out one of the stages on the Saturday night. I knew I was going to be up against some heavy hitters, and Lord, was I. I was up against Steve Earle, Emmylou Harris, even Robert Plant. I was very nervous that no one would come. People came to the Craigie show, not as many as the Robert Plant show, I'm sure, but people were there. And I was so happy that they were there. But there was a part of me that was nervous that they would regret their decision for the rest of their life. I put on a great show. The best I could, but I just couldn't help but imagine them as older people, grandparents, and sitting there talking with their grandkids, you know, and their grandkids being like, "Grandma, Grandpa, you ever see Robert Plant?" And they look down, you know, "Actually, Sage." I just assume every American child in the future is named Sage. Actually, Sage, we went to see John Craigie instead. Didn't he play at the coffee shop last week? Anyway, all I'm saying is thank you for making the choice tonight. I'm awake and I'm crazy. In the past I was doomed, and I can't think of anything to describe what I do. It's just the last breath, catching the next breath, I suppose. My heart is aimless, this much I know. They gave me this virgin guitar. You ain't got no song, and I have no one to sing to, but I keep pressing on. I ain't your first choice, you ain't my first choice, I know, but I'll be a lone voice in the darkness years old. won't call it home. You on a journey, I'm on a journey with no destination. Yeah. So why do I worry? I'm supposed to be lost, like some floating embers with a brand new Pentecost. We need the bad things to make the good things. I know I hear them singing. Oh, no rain, no. So nice. This is my favorite of the two. This is the winter tour. My favorite of the 4 tours. Summer tour is the more difficult one for me because in the summertime it's very sunny and everyone's very happy, and that's not great for my kind of music. My music does better when everyone's very sad and depressed. And I don't know where you guys are at right now, but it's that's what I'm hoping for. You know? See, some artists, they get up there and they're like, how you feel in London? I don't do that because I'm afraid you'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, oh man, they're good and shit. But this is nice. This is dark. It's raining today. I don't know how sad you are, but you're probably sadder than you were this summer. So that's good.
It's nostalgia.
Yes.
Nostalgia.
Yes. Summer tour is hard, but you do the festivals. It's great. Festivals are great. But it's just most of my time I spend watching people try to hula hoop to my music, and it's very sad. It's not their fault. I mean, I feel for them. They bring the hula hoop to the festival, as they should. I don't know if that's the thing here in England, but in the States, the people like to hula hoop, And I don't want to ruin it, but I do. That's basically what happens. There'll be like a band like the String Cheese Incident or something fun. Something fun and jolly, very hula hoop friendly. People are hula hooping their ass off. I got there, I'm like, oh, sing about my feelings. And they're like... It just falls down. But you do the festivals, and it's okay. There was one festival this summer I was actually, believe it or not, London, excited to play. And of course, the way things go, it did not happen. It got canceled before I could play it. Yes, I got booked to play the 50th anniversary of the Woodstock Festival. Most people don't believe me when I say that. But London has my back. It's true. I can't prove it to you because it didn't happen, but I could show you the email where I got booked. I mean, they're right to not believe me, Even when my manager, we got the email, he sent it to me, he's like, this seems like a scam, we should probably... Nothing against me, not that I'm not worthy, it's just I didn't fit in with the rest of the lineup. It was all people who'd played the original Woodstock 50 years ago or big-time pop stars. You had Jay-Z, Santana, Miley Cyrus, Grateful Dead, John Craigie. We were confused. But we said yes, we got the contract, signed it, and they paid us all of our money up front, which is not normal in the States for a festival to do. We were very excited. Me and Jay-Z both got our money up front. Probably not the same amount of money, I don't know. But it didn't happen, man. And I don't blame the festival organizers. People gave them some shit afterwards, compared them to the Fire Festival, but there's no comparison. I mean, we all got paid and nothing happened. It was great, But I wanted to do it, And I got nervous, April came, there was no ticket sales, no venue, May, June, July. Finally, late July, only a few weeks before the event was supposed to take place, my manager got an email, he sent it to me, it was a Monday morning, it said this, it said, hey guys, listen, We can't do the festival in New York State like we wanted to. We got to move it to Baltimore, Maryland, which means technically, legally speaking, you're free from contract. You don't have to play. You could walk away. But we're asking everyone in the spirit of Woodstock, you have your money, will you still come play? The manager said, John, what do you think? I said, yes. I don't know what else I'd do. I'll watch Stranger Things next week. I don't care. Just let me play. Because of course I wanted to play for obvious reasons, but I have a song about the Woodstock Festival and the baby that was born there called Woodstock Baby, and I wanted to sing it there at the festival. Yeah, it's full circle. So we wrote back, John Craigie's in. Woo, well, can you imagine their excitement? But not enough, because 24 hours later, Tuesday morning, we get an email that says, Woodstock has been canceled. Oh, man. What happened in those 24 hours, I don't know. I can only dream and imagine. This is what I think maybe happened. I imagine like a situation room, a bunker underground with tables and chairs and laptops and telephones and a big whiteboard with all the names on it. Jay-Z, John Craigie, Miley Cyrus, Santana, Chance the Rapper. And all throughout that Monday, telephone calls are happening, names are getting crossed out. Jay-Z's out, boom, crossed out. Miley Cyrus out, crossed out. Until finally, after a few hours, Michael Lang, the head promoter, he's in the sound room, he looks up, he sees a whiteboard full of crossed out names. He says, you know what? We can't do it, guys. Cancel the whole thing, we can't do it. But then one lady says, Michael, wait. She puts her phone down, walks over to the whiteboard. Circles John Craigie. And there's silence in the room. No one knows what to say. Michael Lang stares at the names on the whiteboard. He walks up close to it, stroking his beard. For a full minute, he's silent, staring at my name. Amongst all the crossouts, he looks up finally to the group of people and he says, you know what? We're still going to cancel. I don't know who this is. But London, I like to think for that 1 minute, Michael Lang contemplated to himself, can John Craigie do 3 days? 12 sets a day? Oh, you're damn right I could, honey. Your first concert was the Eagles back when you were 7. Your parents took you and it felt like heaven. Well, sit down, kid, I'm about to be your hero. My first concert was Woodstock back when I was 0. I'm the Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. This is my first sing-along chorus of the night. It's very simple. I just yell Woodstock baby, you yell it back. Let's try it together. Oh, cause I'm the Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. That's extra credit. I don't want to push it. But it would be great. Let's try it again. I'm the Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. The Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. You say your dad plays guitar and he smokes a little pot, and your mom does yoga and she saw the dead boys. When I was born, I let out a scream, and Janis Joplin harmonized with me. I'm the Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. The Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. Oh yes they are. Joan Baez is my godmother. Yours is your aunt. Jimi Hendrix is my godfather. Yours is your dad's friend Sam. Yeah, Richie Higgins taught me how to ride a bike. Santana gave me guitar lessons back when I was 5. He was a little messed up at the time. I'm the Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. Woodstock baby. The Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. You say your mama got a Simpson statue on the thigh, and your daddy was an extra in The Princess Bride. They bought me ice cream every
and my protector, make sure I don't get run over, looking the right ways across the street, make sure I pronounce the things correctly so I don't look like an asshole on stage, all those things. And James is great, and he, you know, because I come over here professionally, but I also am a tourist, I want to see the things, you know, and James helps me see the things. We went to the Giant's Causeway in Ireland, we saw the Thin Lizzy statue, we've seen so many cool things. James even went out of the way. In Scotland, we went to this little town called Craigie. How cool is that? Yes, Craigie's. My great-grandfather was from Edinburgh, and they came over to the States, and so I'd always heard about this town called Craigie. It's very sweet and calm. No one was there, and we walked around, and it was cool. And then we got to Ireland, and then we saw a sign, and it just said Craigie Dick is what it said. And I wasn't as proud. And James was very nice. He said, "Oh, I think the Irish pronounce it Craig Attic, you know." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we got to the show, and everyone was like, "No, that's Craig Dick." Wherever I go, I like this job because I get to travel and I get to see the sights. I don't care where I am, even if I've been there before. I was even in Idaho, in the States, and I was in this town called Ketchum, Idaho. And I had the whole day off. So I want to see something. I want to do something touristy. Went to Google. What you gotta do? Go to Google. I typed in things to do in Ketchum, Idaho, and Google was like, "Go to the house Ernest Hemingway shot himself in." Seriously, Google? That's your best thing? Some dark shit. But I was like, well, whatever. But I looked a little farther. Said you couldn't go to the house anymore. The guy who lives there does not like people coming up and being like, "Is this where Hemingway shot himself?" So it's closed down. So I said, okay, Google, second best thing to do in Ketchum, Idaho. It was like, go to Hemingway's grave. I was like, man, are you okay, Google? There's not like a rose garden or something? Come on, man. But I went. What else am I going to do? I was walking around downtown Ketchum. This was January. It was a sunny day, bright sunny day, but it's in the mountains. It was snowing, so there's snow everywhere. And I have sensitive eyes to that sort of thing. So I go to the cemetery. I'm walking around, can't find any graves. They're all buried in snow. The sun is shining off the snow. Tears are coming down my eyes from the snow. And this old lady says, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, son." So I didn't really know him that well. Anyway, this is a song about, you know, I think though, as an artist, we are obsessed with the artists that came before us and if they died or how they died. And so I wrote this song about a thing called the 27 Club. Yes! Jim Morrison, Miami County Prison, looking out the window at the barbed wire fence, singing the same for me. To this rock and roll scene, I should be writing poetry on the farm out in France. 'Cause I can't see through the darkness, I can't feel no pain. Seems you know you spark when you achieve your fame. I could start it all over, and I could escape if I could only make it to 28. If I could only make it to 28. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, and Janis Joplin, 1 foot in the coffin, left that theater rocking, she walked on out the door. She put her head in her hands. She said, I give it all that I can. I drained myself for these friends, and I ain't never been this dry before. I'm gonna move out of this Chelsea hotel, stop drinking all the time. Stop blowing, let her go in, ain't listening to a word. 'Cause I know that I am beautiful.
And I would prove it someday if I could only make it to 28. If I could only make it to 28. Yes, and Kurt Cobain sat in a shed in the rain, stomach full of pain, eyes growing dark. He said, I am losing control. Autumn moved down to San Francisco, like candles at all our shows. Switch to acoustic guitars, 'cause this world, it don't need no more tension and hate. It needs a reason for these kids to stand up and create. And I could pull this trigger, or I could just walk away. If I could only make it to 28. If I could only make it to 28. If I could only make it. If I could only make it.
Thank you so much. That song is called 28, and it's first appeared on my very first debut album called Montana Tale, and tonight we have that at the merch table for the first time ever available on vinyl record. Yeah. When it first came out, I could not afford to put it on vinyl record, and I don't know if I can now, but I did. If you purchase that, that would be very nice. And after the show, I'll be standing there next to James, and we'll be trying to sell you those records. And James does so much for me. He also has to haul the merch in and out of each building. So whatever you buy, if you buy it by weight, that's great. The heavier the better. Think of poor James, you know. And I think the vinyls we've decided are the heaviest. So anything is fine. Sticker, not as heavy, but you know, whatever you feel. Montana Tale is the album, and I'll play you another song off of Montana Tale for nostalgia purposes. And it's actually not my first album, it's just my first good album, so I lie. And I don't tell you about the other ones. And I hope that you don't Google too hard. Just stay on the normal sites and everything will be fine. But I like, it's not a perfect album, it's an okay album. I was just proud when it came out. I feel like I had kind of hit my stride in songwriting, and what I found with the Montana Tale record is I started to write some decent road songs. As a folk singer, you gotta write road songs as part of the job. But we all know how this is. We all go to folk shows. We all go to open mics. You can always tell when a guy has not been on the road because he writes that fake road song. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, well, the road is dusty and it's long and it's climbed down forever, baby, yeah, you know. And I got to get back to my baby, but I can't because the road is long. And I mention it was dusty too. And you know, I'm going to mention some towns like St. Louis, but I'll call it St. Louis because I heard Louis Armstrong do it one time. Oh, yeah. I wrote that song 12 years ago. Did not do very well. But I found, though, I just had to go start driving around. Got to write some road songs. And this next song I wrote, first time I went to Nashville, Tennessee, which is sort of a mecca for the songwriter. Yeah. But you know, there are a lot of songwriters already there. So I did not feel very unique, and that's why I wrote this song. It's called Mama Nashville. And you know, the thing about being a folk singer, it's a proud genre of music. I'm very proud of it. It's a long standing genre. It's almost impossible to know when it started. However, other genres you can pinpoint the start date simply by finding that a lot of the songs at the beginning of a genre are just about the genre itself. For example, early rock and roll, Chuck Berry, Elvis, Little Richard, it's always just about we're rocking and we're rolling and we rock till we rock because we rock and roll. And you're like, all right, that's what it's called. Okay. It's important back then to tell the people what it is. Early hip hop, Sugar Hill Gang, hip Hop. We're hipping and we're hopping tonight. Oh, all right. You hear that, honey? Early reggae music, that Bob Marley stuff, it's just like, this is reggae music. It's called reggae. Tell your friends, you know. That bit doesn't always go over well, so thank you so much. The song is called Mama Nashville. 1, 2, 3.
Up in Whitefish, said gotta settle down somewhere. This Roman and rambling won't get me anywhere. Everybody's screaming Nashville, that's where the stars are made. I picked up my guitar and I headed Nashville. Second half, I got myself a gig with 37 other singers also on the bill. I tell y'all, them locals, they long since moved away. My crowd was just the other singers waiting to get on stage. So goodbye, I don't need you, and Lord knows you don't need me. Well, goodbye, Mama Nashville, you got too many mouths to feed. Sing my originals. They said some Nashville country singer will steal my melodies and my words. If they want to find some fortune, they better have somebody else. I barely have the balls to sing these songs myself. So goodbye, I don't need you, and Lord knows you don't need me. Well, goodbye, Mama Nashville, you got too many mouths to feed. Oh yeah. Pulled as fast as I could. I love the way they talk there and them women treat me good. They say reincarnation is happening up in that town. All them lawyers come back and mosquitoes. There isn't the other way around. Oh yeah, goodbye, I don't need you, and Lord knows you don't need me. Yeah, goodbye, Mama Nashville, you got too many mouths to feed. Lord, Lord, you got too many mouths to feed.
London. This is very, I am barely sweating, which is a huge deal for me. And, it never happens, you know, so this means something good is happening. Your energy is great. For a stand-up crowd, I'm really excited that your energy is not high, and that's good. Sometimes the stand-up crowds get very excited, a lot of woos, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have, well, I can't give back to that. This is good. This is a good winter tour show. Winter tour, I love it, but there's one day I must take off in the winter tour, and it is February 14th, Valentine's Day. Not that I'm anti-Valentine's Day, which I am. It's just that the couples like to come out on Valentine's Day, and I don't have any songs for the couples. Yes, I know. I have made my living singing to sad single people, and that's been great. But here's the deal. We have 364 days, and the couples only get one day, so I respect them. I don't want to fuck up their day, so I leave them alone. I don't come out that day. But last year, my friend, I'm sure you know him, his name is Craigie Sebright. Wonderful. He's such a sweet guy. He called me. He said, "John, will you play with me at the Fillmore in San Francisco?" I said, "Oh my God, yes, dude. Dream venue, legendary. You name it, Gregory, any day, anytime, I'm there." He said, February 14th. I was like, shit. I should have been more clear about my blackout days. Of course I did the gig. He's my friend, it's the Fillmore. I could do it. I was nervous though. The couples like Gregory, you know, as they should. beautiful music for beautiful couples. I walked out on stage, front row, just jam-packed couples, all mid-snuggle. Looking up at me starry-eyed. Tell us about our love, John. Won't you tell us it's good? I was like, I don't want to do that, man. Closed my eyes, I did what I always do, played Craigie songs. Not a good choice. Every time I finished a song, I would look, open my eyes, and the snuggle had moved farther apart. That's not what I want, you know? I want to bring people together if I can. So I closed my eyes and I thought, shit, man, I gotta think of a love song fast. I must have learned one as a child. When I got this guitar, I was learning all them songs. I must have learned some John Denver or something. Carole King, Hootie and the Blowfish, something. Oh my God, Craigie, what do you got? Then I remembered, oh, shit, I got my own love song that I wrote myself. It's called Let's Talk This Over When We're Sober. Comma, and not at Burning Man. London, maybe somebody dragged you here. And you've been putting up with them the whole show. You're like, now that's not romantic at all. You're not wrong, but it came from a romantic place, that's all I can say. I was at Burning Man, saw a couple arguing. I heard the guy say to his girl, honey, let's talk this over when we're sober. And now at Burning Man, I said, man, that's the most romantic thing I've heard all summer. This is for all the couples out there. I hope I somehow encourage your snuggle. Well, I know you want to have a real serious chat right here, right now, inside of our tent, oh baby. Don't you know that I understand? Yeah, but this really ain't the best time and place. Let's use one of the other 358 days. Let's talk this over when we're sober and we're not at Burning Man. You guys already know. I don't have no tutorials, no rehearsals. We're going right into verse 2. I love it. I know you want to complain about your roommate again, because she never ever does any of her dishes. How all she needs to do is just leave her no good man. Ah, but I just want to talk about planets and stuff, and how much techno sucks. Let's talk this over when we're sober and we're not at Burning Man. You think that I smoke too much pot. I know you think my lazy ass friends should all get jobs. Trust me, I know how when I told you your grandpa looks like a pug. You got real made. Oh yeah, but you have got to admit, maybe he kinda sorta does. But never mind, maybe it's not the point, because the time is over when we're sober. Issues with your mom and your dad. I don't want to talk about how under no circumstances should I ever wear jean shorts. Oh yeah, but maybe it's okay if I cut them off at the ends. You know, I don't really want to have this conversation. Let's go climb on some crazy ass part. Oh, and there's so much that we could process, girl, when we get back to that old default world. But for now, honey, let's just enjoy this party while we can. Now we could talk about some serious stuff, but I hear there's a wooden man that they're about to blow up. Let's talk this over when we're sober and we're not
talk is over, when we're sober, and we're not at Burning Man. Let's talk this over, when we're sober, and we're not at Burning Man. And it's a little boring. So what slots do I get? I get to play at 9 a.m. or 1 a.m. I play to people on no drugs or every drug. And I ask politely, could I play to people on just one drug? And not for you. So I do it. And it's okay. It's okay. I can play to all the drugs. I've been doing this for a long time. I know how each drug affects the John Craigie show on both sides. For me, on my side, sober is where you want it to be. I don't want to burst your bubbles. A lot of people think that I'm high on stage. I think that's a great idea. It's not. Because let me ask you this one. You ever gotten high and been like, I wish there was a crowd of people I could stand in front of who are silently staring at me. I bare my soul. So me, sober's good. For you guys, whatever you want. I support it all, but I know which ones work better. The drunk Craigie fan, it's hard. I apologize always to the drunk Craigie fans. It's a tough show. Too much information. Too many facts and figures. Ah, come on, man. Just say my town's name so I can woo. Come on, bro. It's hard. Psychedelics is tough too. You know, it doesn't happen normally at a regular city show or the festivals all the time. I see them walk in. I played this festival called High Sierra in California. You know, yeah, great festival, yes. And as you know, they have a barn there, a little shed where at night from 12 to 2 in the morning, they have the folk singers play called the Troubadour Session. It's lovely, but whenever I have that gig, I would see this thing happen because everyone's in there watching, it's real quiet, and you see the trippers come in. They're always like, this is what I want. It's been a crazy night, a lot of stimulus, but this is what I want. I'm gonna lay my poncho right here. We're gonna cuddle up, we're gonna watch this, it's great. And then 7 seconds later, they're out like, this is not what I want, I gotta get out now, go, 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 go. I like the festivals. I like to go there. I like to see the music. But I know this. The festival is the great equalizer. A festival will always make you feel square no matter how cool you think you are. You're going to feel square. You can't help it, man. It's a festival. You can't compete with the festival people. I try. You know, I'll be out, you know, on tour like in Nebraska, Middle America, boring town. I got my bell bottoms, I got my guitar. I'll be like, I'm a freaky little freak. Look at me. I get to a festival. Some guy will be like, hey, I'm Tree Branch. I haven't showered in 7 years. Like, my bad, Tree Branch. Respect. No, it is. So I feel square. I was at High Sierra this summer, playing, hanging out till about 1:30 in the morning. Then I got tired. It's time for bed. So went to my tent, got my toothbrush, got my floss, went to the bathroom, prepared for bed. I'm no hero. It's just my routine. So as I was flossing on Saturday night at the festival, I was aware that it wasn't the coolest thing to be doing. I did not need it pointed out, but sure enough, some hippie walked in as I was mid-floss, and he was like, bro, are you flossing? Saturday night? Man, way to commit to your oral hygiene, bro. You're just like, oh, okay. So I can't even tell you the last time I flossed. I was like, I don't want to know. It's like, you know what? Can you hook me up? I want to try. Can I get a yard, bro? I just watch him over there. He's just like, oh, yeah. This is where it's at. It's nasty. I gotta get out of here, but I still have 4 more teeth to do. So I was trying to go quick, you know. But another hippie walked in, he's like, you guys are flossing on Saturday? What? Come
I want some. Give me some. Give me some. Give me some. More hippies are coming in today. I'm handing out floss like it's MDMA, baby. Anyway, this next song is about hanging out with your ex and not really enjoying it. It goes like this.
Lonely, baby, you know I'm lonely. If I wasn't lonely, then I wouldn't be talking to you. Yeah, I'm trying to board this train wreck. I used to have a ticket for the best shit I ever read. It's all been coming from you, so don't shut me up. It ain't like it was. I shed some layers, and I ain't old, baby, I'm brand. I've been writing, baby, you know I ain't been writing. And if I've been writing, then I wouldn't be talking to you. I'm trying to drink this poison and see if it'll kill me. I used to have immunity hall, but now I don't know what it'll do. Yes, you don't know where I've been. I was just a canvas back then, but now I'm dripping with paint. And I ain't no, baby, I'm pain. I miss my bed. Why the hell would I miss my bed? This world it got a lot of beds, and I don't mind trying along. There's some are full of sadness, and some ain't got no blame. Some are like a heaven, honey, more than I could ever hold. Yes, I've been raining long, I'm on, rolling on. That old cocoon is a dead and gone, and I ain't no baby, I'm raining. Time for a few more things. So much for being here. Thanks for getting just thanks for getting it. You know what I'm saying? And I loved Ireland and Scotland. I loved those new crowds. And then I don't think it took a few stories before they realized what I was doing. I like to do self-deprecating humor. That's how I was raised. And I think if you don't know, and they're very polite up there, so they weren't laughing. They were just like, is he okay? I don't know. I always wanted to be laughed with. As a child, I went to Catholic school. I'm sure you've heard of that here. And I did not do very well there. But in 8th grade, I did win funniest in the class. I was very proud of myself. Parents, not so much. For various reasons, but my father, he didn't think I was funny. He said, John, you're just too crass. It's not nice. Here, try this joke, John. Try this. You go to the restaurant, the waitress says, what do you want? You say, I'll order the fish just for the halibut. Yeah, it takes a second, but London gets it, they like it. See, nobody gets hurt. It's a nice show.
not a bad joke. But I wanted to write my own material, you know what I'm saying? It's not even that I was that funny in 8th grade, it's just that I was kind of dumb and the kids thought that was funny. So that's mostly, I just didn't pay attention. Like, I don't know if you know this, they like to read their favorite book called the Bible. They're very into it. They read it a lot, like more than once. I don't know if you knew that. I was not prepared for that. 2nd grade, I got to 2nd grade, teacher was like, Noah's Ark. I was like, oh, we read this one already. Oh, we're gonna read it again? Oh, my bad, just trying to be efficient, it's a big book. So I zoned out. You know, you gotta zone. I mean, I got the gist. I knew the greatest hits of the Bible. I got the gist. So I would not pay attention. I'd be daydreaming of moments like this. This is what I wanted as a child, to sing to people. I'd be daydreaming, and then a teacher would see me daydreaming, and she'd be like, Craigie, hey, wake up. What are we talking about? I'd be like, oh man, shit. Okay, oh yeah, this is the Thursday one. I know this one. I'm like, teacher, it was a Thursday, and Jesus was hanging out with his friends, and he's like, you guys want to go out for a Last Supper? And they're like, Last Supper, what's wrong? He's like, I mean regular supper. No stress. My teacher, I wasn't wrong, so my teacher couldn't get mad. She'd say, continue. Yeah, okay, so they were walking downtown, and Peter was like, Jesus, we're never going to find a table for 13 at this hour. It was prime time, jam-packed in all the restaurants, and Jesus would say, but we need to find a table for 26, Peter. And Peter's like, what, why? And Jesus like, I want us to all sit on the same side of the table. Peter's like, why would we do that? And Jesus like, if someone paints us, I want us all facing the same way. Come on, it's a big night for you. That's the only joke of mine my dad laughs at, so thank you very much. Practicing, I'm done with this rehearsing. There's so much I want to leave behind. Yes, some will turn to dust, some will go to rust, and I guess some things will be just fine. Yeah, I took out my phone, I skipped it like a stone across the river that runs past your house. I guess some things we can't look up on that little screen, some things we got to figure out for ourselves. And if you come with me, all your sorrow will be as far away as it was when you were young. And if you cross this sea, all the salt you will need will be in the palm of your hand. All the things that you thought that you needed will be right back where you left them when you did. There'll be sunrise in the hills, wild horses in the fields, all the blackberries will be washed off with the rain. Yeah, I don't know all the highs and lows will tell it, but you got to admit it's time for a change. And if you come with me, all your sorrow will be as far away as it was when you were young. And if you cross this sea, all the salt you will need will be in the palm of your hand. And all the things that you thought that you needed will be right back where you left them when you did. Believe them, my disbelief has been my greatest gift. When you're born a pinky with no road to follow, then your choices are infinite. Yes, and you'll be fine as long as you don't believe the myth
Got a Rolling Stone, got a stone moss, we gathered everything. Don't ask me to explain, I did not know. Yeah, I was not born to walk away, but I was born to know to let go. I never asked for their forgiveness, never needed their acceptance, or the judgment is theirs and theirs alone. I just hope that they have fun doing what they're doing. I won't be around to see how it goes. And if you come with me, all your sorrow will be as far away as it was when you were young. And if you cross this sea, all the salt you will need will be in the palm of your hands, and all the things that you thought that you needed will be right back where you left them. If you ever choose to, if you ever choose to, if you ever choose to, if you ever choose to come back home. You know, the bards would write the songs that you would sing to the window of the maiden and all that stuff, and this is in that tradition, and this song is called Do Yourself a Favor, Don't Go Looking at the Pictures on Your Phone. Yeah, do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. Cause you might see something that you don't want to see at all. I'm a good boy, I swear, but it's a dark world out there. So do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. It's my final sing-along Monday. We've done so well. It's a sold out on a Monday night. Can we put the cherry on top of this Sunday? It's going to be amazing. Alright, so I'll just say, when I open my eyes, then we'll all sing Do Yourself a Favor, Don't Go Looking at the Pictures on My Phone. Okay, so they'll be closed in the deep poetic lyrics of my verse. Blah, 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 do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. Then I close them again and I say, do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. Yeah. We were with our partner since 2010. But now here we are and we're single again. Oh, and so much has changed. Sending pictures is the way people flirt these days. So do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. You might want to see some pics from when I went and saw Springsteen. But don't swipe left, don't swipe right, don't even touch the screen. Cause I've been texting with this girl from France, and apparently she don't like to wear no trousers, so do yourself a favor. Yeah, do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. You're definitely gonna see something that you don't want to see at all. I'm a good boy, I swear, but it's a dark world out there. So do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. I got a friend up in Wisconsin, she tells me that it's cold. She asked for some pictures of my stuff, and I said, girl, I don't know. Yeah, cause I took over 40 shots, all the different angles, but not one of them looked hot, so alright. I found the number of a girl I hadn't talked to in a while. I texted her, me wearing nothing but a smile. But she had traded phones with her mom. Apparently her mama don't mind it all. So do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. Yeah, do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. You are definitely gonna see something that you don't want to see at all. Yeah, I'm a good boy, I swear, but it's a dark world out there. So do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. Two more times, come on. Do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. Last time, Do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. I tried to delete them. Now there's just this new folder called Recently Deleted. Everything that I want people to see is in one easy to find folder. Somebody help me delete the shit I've already deleted. Until then, do yourself a favor, don't go looking at the pictures on my phone. Give a hand to Johnny over there on the sound. Thank you, Johnny. I'll close out tonight with a song I wrote one night after I met this guy who told me he wrote Mr. Tambourine Man.
told me Bob Dylan stole it from him. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he told me. And I sat in this bar in New Orleans and I listened to this man complain for hours and hours and hours. I love the way he talked though. He was very poetic. And everything he said was just beautiful, and then he just got up and walked away, and I wasn't sure what to do. I figured the best thing I could do would be to steal everything else he said, put it in my life. I figured if it could work for Bob, maybe it could work for me. I'm not afraid to tell you that this is a co-write between me and some drunk guy in New Orleans. And every time that I walk past the bar, Checkpoint Charlie, in that town, I always look in to see if he's there to give him his dozens of dollars of royalties. It's been just so wonderful to sing to you guys tonight, and I always want to leave with a positive message, and I'm running out of time, so I don't know what to say that's good. I know it's crazy times, and I'm aware of that as an artist traveling around, and everyone's stressed out about all kinds of things, and I am too. And in the world, I know it's ending and stuff like that, give or take. And that's stressful. I know it's stressful for me too, and I'm not sure what to do. You know, I know, like, outwardly not to use straws and all that stuff, but in preparation, I'm not sure, because I'm surrounded by different age groups, okay? The older people, they're always like, no, John, you got a lot of time. Don't invest, have a family. Save your money. I got a niece and a nephew. They're 10 and 12. They got a different attitude. They're like, this shit's going down, bro. I'm gonna be YouTube famous. I don't give a fuck. Hey. I'm in the middle somewhere. I don't know what to do. You know, do I get the savings account, or do I buy a swimming pool full of blueberries and eat my way out? I can't do both. Just want everyone to like their job and be happy. And that's my message to you guys. I hope that I get to see you again in a year, and I hope y'all come out again. I hope we sweat together again. Come say hi to James and I over there. Tell us where you're from and what brought you out. And I want to just know that you're enjoying your job, because we all got work to do, and I know you guys are amazing people because you're here on a Monday night, and that's very cool of you. So thank you so much for supporting this.
I rode Mr. Tambourine Man. A little man ain't nothing but a thief. But I don't care at all. I was destined to be poor, and I was destined to stay in the city. New Orleans in the morning after Mardi Gras was like the sweetest hangover you ever saw. All the buildings sag, beats hang from the trees in the pink sky dawn. I stumbled to the feet in the corner of the bar. A notepad and a pen, a little hair of the dog. I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Ah, ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. And I heard a song where the singer is mad at their ex, 'cause they said that I love, now they're gone, they're left, and they complain and they whine, and they want them to come back home. I say out of 7 billion people, let the ones who don't love you go. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. There ain't a shame, nobody sets anybody free anymore. Hey, whoa. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. And never trust a musician who plays with their eyes open. All the good shit happens when they're closed. You gotta accept the shirt before you can give them someone. Tambourine Man, I left it in the dust, and the perfect song is the song that you only gotta play once. I don't wanna be no dinosaur, blame the asteroid from a sky. I might have been born yesterday, but I've been up all night long. The apocalypse is over, I hope you at your job. Ah, yeah, ain't it a shame nobody sets anybody free anymore? Oh no, ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame nobody sets anybody free anymore? Johnny, we cool for one more? Is that okay? I got a noise ordinance here, so I can't do any of my hard rockers. But I'll do this short little ballad. I just want to say this. Thank you so much for coming. And this song I'll sing to you, even though it's about a faraway place. I want to sing you a song about where I was born. And I live in Portland, Oregon now, but I was originally born in California. And last year I was playing there, and I came out from my encore, and there's a lady holding a baby, and she was up front. She's very sweet. She said, "Play your California song," and I said, "Okay." And then she said this really sweet thing that is still stuck with me. She said, "That's the song my baby was born to." Aww. Yeah, and it touched me so much, and I just didn't know even how to take it because I don't have any kids of my own. I'm the youngest in my family. I've never been to a birth. I didn't know you ladies were just cranking tunes the whole time. So cool. Not true, of course. Not every woman. There's many moms here I know. Not everyone's playing music at the birth. I called my mom to see what song I was born to. Very stern, serious Sicilian woman. She did shoot me down. She was like, "Oh no, Johnny, because you were too fat." And it was very painful. Mostly, I did not think about what song to play. I was begging the doctor to get the fat baby out of me. I didn't have time to be like, "Alexa, play Andrea Bocelli." Totally understand. But this lady had done it, and I met her after the show at the merch table, and she told me that she'd had a Spotify playlist on shuffle of all her favorite songs, and it just so happened that my song was playing when her baby came out, and I thought that was so cool. And just the timing, everything was so cosmic, and apparently the next song in the queue was "Who Let the Dogs Out," which wouldn't have been as sweet, I don't think so. Anyway, please come say hi and say hi to James and I. We'll sign anything you want us to sign. And I just want to dedicate this to all you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you for welcoming me in your country. You try to drown your sorrows. You should have taught them how to swim. Now you are right back where you began. Winter skies approaching, all alone in the wasteland. Alone is the only way they let you in. So drink all my wine and cut all my trees, make love on my beaches, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you'll always want me. And we struggle with our lovers. We don't know what to let in. and you're one since. Blinded by your shadow, faded on your love. You don't know how deep you are till you get pulled back up. So drink all my wine and cut all my trees, make love on my beaches, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you'll always want me. Drink all my wine, cut all my trees, make love on my beaches, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you'll always want me. And dig all my gold, soak in my springs, conquer my mountains, that's what you need. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you always want me. You'll always want me. You'll always want me. You always want me. You sound beautiful.